future videos, upcoming videos. Thank you so much for your support. Please keep on support me. Thank you so much. So today we are going to see about last class we have discussed about periodic table groups. We have discussed groups. So today we are going to continue the chapter. Today we are going to continue from periods. So last class we discussed about the groups. So today we are going to see about period. So what is mean by period? So period. So what is period we have taken? So here elements, as I told you, elements are arranged as your vertical columns under horizontal rows. So here horizontal rows are called as periods. So then I told you group when elements are arranged in the groups. So why that elements are arranged in same group? What is the meaning? What is the meaning? Why that all the elements are arranged in the same group? Because all the elements, those elements are arranged in same group, that all the elements will have equal number of valence shell electrons. That's why it is arranged in what are the groups. Same as it is here, those elements are arranged in the same period. What is the unity? What is the unity among the that elements? What is the same similar property? So here those elements are placed in the same period, that all the elements will have equal number of shells or equal number of energy levels. Equal number of energy shells or equal number of energy levels. Okay. Just we will see one example. If we have taken the, suppose the first period I have taken. First period, how many elements are there? Two elements. What are they? Hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen, how many electrons are in hydrogen? Atomic number 1. Okay, so atomic number 1 means, so it is having only one electron and one proton. Then, so it will have only one electron in one shell. Suppose if you are coming for helium, okay, so helium, if its atomic number is 2, so it is containing 2 electrons in first shell. Okay, so hydrogen atomic number is 1, helium atomic number is 2. So then the atomic number is equal to number of electrons and the number of protons. So hydrogen atomic number 1 means, so it is consisting only one electron in first cell. Helium is atomic number 2 means, so what is that? It's consisting 2 electron in first cell. So these two elements are placed in the first group. So which means it is containing equal number of shell, only one shell. Same as it is when you are coming for second period. Second period ku varumbodhu, second period la enna elements irukku? Lithium, beryllium, boron, then what is there? Carbon, then after carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, oxygen, then fluorine, then neon will come. Okay, so nitrogen, sorry, if you have taken the lithium atomic number is 3, beryllium atomic number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So atomic number is equal to number of electrons and the protons. So proton is going to be in the nucleus, center of the atom, but electrons will be present where? In energy levels, different shells. Okay, so lithium, if you have taken, it's consisting 3 electrons. Okay, so 2 electrons will be filled in the first shell, another third electron will go to second shell. Same as it is beryllium. Beryllium is consisting 4 electrons. First 2 electrons will fill in the first shell, then another 2 electrons will go to second shell. Same as it is if you are coming for boron. Boron is consisting 5 electrons. So first 2 electrons will be filling in the first shell. Second, remaining 3 electrons will go to what is that? Third shell. So when you are coming to what is that? Nitrogen. Same as it is from lithium to what is that? Neon. every every elements will have two shells. So the number of period, okay, suppose first period, second period, third period, fourth period, fifth period. So how many periods are there? 7 periods are there. So the number, okay, first period means, which means those elements are placed in the first period, okay, so that all the elements will have one shell, okay. So second period means so that all the elements will have 2 shells. So third period means all the elements will have 3 shells. Fourth period 4 shells. Fifth period 5 shells. Sixth period 6 shells. So like that. Okay. So what is that? What is the similar property means equal number of shells. In group, what is that? In group actually equal number of valence electrons. Okay. So that is the similar properties of the elements in groups and period. Okay. Now if you have taken here guys, when you are taking the periods, actually first period if you have taken first period, actually first and second period, if you have taken first period, if you have taken how many elements are there? If you have taken in first period 2 elements, okay, only 2 elements are there, so it is called as shortest period. Then second period, it's consisting 8. Second and third period is consisting how many elements? 8 elements. So then it is called as, these 2 periods are called as short period. Then fourth period, if you have taken fourth period, actually it is nothing. Fourth and fifth periods together, how many elements are there? Means 8 elements. So meaning, so then it is called as, so it is short period. First period is called as shortest period. Second and third is called as short period. Fourth and fifth, okay, fourth and fifth actually it is how many? 18 elements. Second and third la 8 elements irukku, so it's called as shortest period. Fourth and fifth la pathinga appadina 18 elements are there, then it is called as long period. Fourth and fifth. Then when you are coming for sixth and the seventh, sixth period and the seventh period together, if you have taken, actually here if you have taken the sixth period alone, it's containing 32 elements, so it is called as longest period. Seventh period alone is consisting actually 27 elements, so it is called as incomplete period. Because some elements it is going to be discovered, okay, it is under research, so and they have given the empty space for what is that in seventh period, so remaining elements are going to be find out, so that's why it is called as incomplete period. Okay, so guys, this is about actually periods, what we are telling that first period, second period, what it is called as, how many elements are there. So here remaining things we are going to discuss about the periods. So if we have taken the sixth period, in sixth period actually in sixth period third B, sixth period third group actually, sixth period where will come, suppose if we have taken the periodic table will be like this. Suppose just example, periodic table if it is like this means, so what will come? Sixth period, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4th, 5th, 6th will come. So suppose it is coming like that, 6 is coming means, okay, in sixth period, third group, okay, sixth period in third group actually, what is there means, sixth period, third group, okay, in only one position, the sixth period, third group, okay, what will happen, what is there means actually, atomic number, and in only in that position, 15 elements together it is placed. 15 elements together is placed in the sixth period and third group. Sixth period, third group. How many elements? 15 elements alone is placed in the single place. Atomic number, it is nothing. Atomic number actually, what is atomic number? From elements, atomic number 57 to 71. 57 to 71. Lanthanum to actually lutetium. Lanthanum to lutetium. So in sixth period, and third, sixth period and third group, 15 elements were placed. So that is atomic number, what is that? Atomic number 57 to 71. That is nothing. Element lanthanum to lutetium. Lanthanum to lutetium. That is atomic number 71. Sorry, 57 to 71. 50 elements are placed in sixth period and the third. That is called as nothing. Lanthanides. Atomic number 57 to 71. It is called as lanthanides. These 15 elements are called as lanthanides. Same as it is in seventh period. It is one point and another point. In seventh period, okay, seventh period, same third group. Okay, 14 in seventh period, 14 elements. 14 elements were placed. Okay, atomic number Z is represents atomic number. Okay, so Z equal to atomic number 90 to 103. 90 to 103. These 14 elements are called as actinides. These elements were placed where in seventh period and the third group. Okay, seventh period and the third group, 14 in the single position. Okay, so 14 elements were placed. Atomic number 90 to 103. Okay, it is called as actinides. These two elements, group, these two periods, okay, lanthanides and actinides. These two elements, these two group period elements are displaced under the periodic table. If you see the periodic table, you can see below the periodic table 2 rows alone is placed. ரெண்டு row மட்டும் என்ன பண்ணிருப்பாங்க தனியா place பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. Okay, that is called as lanthanide. First row is called as lanthanide, second row is called as actinides. Okay, so that we will be seeing in the future. What is that? F block elements. It's called as F block. How we are separating the periodic table as a group and period, same as it is, we will be separating as a blocks. S block elements, P block elements, D block elements, F block elements, like that we will be separating out. Okay, so this is about periods, guys. Okay, periods. So then if you want to discuss about any other things in a period, periods actually, every period actually it is starting with the every period it is every sorry, what is that? Every period starts with the alkali metal. Every period starts with the alkali metal, and it is ends with the noble gas elements. Okay, say for example, okay, as I told you, every period, what's that? Every period, first period, second period, all 7 periods, it starts with actually alkali metal, and it is ends with the, what is that? It ends with the noble gas. Okay, example, first period, if you have taken first period, it starts with if you have taken hydrogen, okay, and ends with helium. Right. You can ask me, sir, it is not an alkali metal, sir. Yeah, it's not an alkali metal, but it is belonging to alkali metal group. Okay, hydrogen is not an alkali metal. Okay, so it is having the single electron in outer motion. That's why it is placed with the alkali metals. Okay, but it's not an alkali metal. Second group elements we have taken second period. Second period, what is it? Starts with the lithium and ends with the neon. Same as it is third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Third one starts with the sodium and end with the, what will come next after neon? Argon will come. So fourth one starts with the potassium, ends with the krypton. Fifth one starts with the, after potassium what will come? After potassium, rubidium will come. So litho starts with the rubidium, and here after xenon will come. Okay. Then if we take a sixth one, cesium starts with the cesium. Here it ends with the, what will come? Ends with the, it is radon. So same as it is here, francium will come. So here actually now new element is found, that is occasionum. Okay, there is a new element 118 element. Okay, so like that, every period it starts with the hydrogen, ends with starts with the alkali metals, ends with the noble gas or inert gas elements. Okay, this is next point about the period. Okay, so then here next we will be discussing the other things. So guys, today so we discussed about the period. Okay, next properties we will discuss about the some other properties. We'll see that. I think you people are you have an idea about the valency. What does mean by valency? So valency means is nothing. What is valency? Actually, now we are having the definition. Valency is nothing, combining capacity of an element. That is called as valency. Now we are following. But so valency, if we have taken valency, what is valency? So valency, we can calculate. First time actually they have calculated with the two elements, with respect to two elements, that is oxygen and the hydrogen. Oxygen and the hydrogen. So based on oxygen, what's happening at valency in period? So with respect to oxygen, with respect to oxygen, valency, what's happening means in a period, okay, with respect to oxygen, valency increases from 1 to 7. Okay, you have to understand well, please listen well. Okay, so valency with respect to oxygen, what's happening? Valency increases from 1 to 7, but with respect to hydrogen, okay, so what's happening? Valency with respect to hydrogen, valency, it is first actually increases from 1 to 4, then first it increases 1 to 4, then again it is decreasing, then decreases from 4 to 1. So this is very important thing. Okay, now we are having the different theory, valency, octet rule we are having, but before introducing the octet rule, okay, how they have calculated the valency with respect to oxygen and with respect to hydrogen. So with respect to oxygen, valency it is increasing from in every period. Okay, valency is increasing from 1 to 7, and valency here with respect to hydrogen, valency is the first what's happening, it is increases 1 to 4, then decreases from 4 to 1. Okay, so we will take it up one example. Suppose, see, suppose if I have taken the second period, third period elements, if I have taken third period oxides, we can take it. Third period, what is third period? Third period metals, sodium. Then what will happen? Sodium. After that, magnesium. What will come? Magnesium. Then what will come? Aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur. Then chlorine will come. Okay. So if you are, this is actually third period. If you have taken the third period metals, metal oxides. Third period metal oxides, I have taken sodium oxide. Sodium oxide formula Na2O. Magnesium oxide formula MgO. Aluminium oxide formula Al2O3. Silicon oxide formula A. What will come? SiO. Okay, Si2O2 will come. Okay, SiO2 will come. Okay, it's very important, guys. Okay, so formula is very important. So I tell you why it is a reason, because of it is ratio. Okay, ratio, if you have taken the same ratio will come 2:4 will come. If you cancel this 1:2, the formula will change into 1:2. Then Si and O2 will come there. Okay, so that is the reason here they are writing as SiO2. Then phosphorus. Phosphorus, what's the formula will come? P2O5. Sulfur and S2O6. Okay, S2O6. Then chlorine, Cl2O7. So here valency we have taken with respect to oxygen. So sodium valency is here 1. How many oxygen is there? Okay, so here 2. Actually the ratio, if you have taken 2:2 will come, then it will cancel each other. That's why we have written MgO. So MgO2 will come. Then here if you have taken Al2O3, so Al2O3, here formula for aluminum, as I told you, it is a ratio. What will come? Silicon ratio is 2:4. Okay, so this is valency of silicon. So if you cancel this, 1:2 will come. So that's why formula we have written as here. What will come? SiO2. Then valency here 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. So with respect to oxygen valency, what's happening? It is increasing in the period. Okay, so with respect to oxygen, guys, I think you have written this. You have copied. We can rub it this. So now with respect to hydrogen, we will see. With respect to hydrogen, so valency with respect to hydrogen. Okay, with respect to hydrogen in period. So suppose if we have taken same period, I think we can take it. Same period, we can take it. Same period, what is that? If we have taken same period, what will come? We'll see. What is the same period? Sodium hydride, NaH. Okay, then magnesium hydride, MgH2. Okay, aluminium hydride, AlH3, aluminium hydride. Then silicon, SiH4. Okay, then phosphorus. Here it will change pH3. Not a pH5, guys. It is a pH3. Then sulfur will come. Sulfur, SH. SH2 will come. Not a 6. So then HCl, chlorine, HCl. So here now valency with respect to hydrogen, sodium valency is 1. With respect to hydrogen, magnesium valency is 2. With respect to hydrogen, aluminum valency is 3. With respect to silicon valency is, what is that? What will come? 4. Then as I told you, with respect to hydrogen valency, what will happen? First it will start to increase from 1 to 4. Then it will start to decrease 4 to 3, 4 to 1. 3, 2, 1. So this is the valency of the elements along the third period with respect to hydrogen. Okay, guys, this is about the valency. So next one, if you have taken the what is the next one? Let's see that diagonal relationship. So valency we discussed. what is the property along the period? Diagonal relationship. Okay, diagonal relationship. What does mean by diagonal relationship? We'll see that. Diagonal relationship. So diagonal relationship. Diagonal relationship means nothing but elements elements are having same property along the same property between two period in diagonal direction. Yeah, diagonally, if two group elements, if two period elements, if it is resembling the similar property, resembling the same property diagonally, that is called as diagonal relationship. Say for example, second and third period. Second period, what is that? Lithium, then beryllium, then boron, carbon, carbon, oxygen. After that, so elements, third period, sodium, magnesium, then aluminium, silicon, phosphorus. So listen well, second period, it is second period. This is third period. So second period of lithium, it is a property of lithium. It is similar to the diagonally similar to the magnesium. Then second period element of magnesium property is beryllium property is diagonally similar to aluminium. Same as it is boron. Boron, second period element of boron's property diagonally is similar to silicon. So what is the properties there? So lithium and magnesium give a ionization potential energy of the second period element and third period element almost equal. Ionization potential energy. Sir, what is meant by ionization potential energy, sir? That we will be discussing in future. So we just understand what is meant by diagonal relationship. Ionization potential energy. So that is the property. Similar property. Lithium's property, magnesium property, equal. So properties of lithium and magnesium will be equal. Almost equal, or it will be equal diagonally. Diagonally equal. This rendoda property diagonally equal. That's why it is diagonal relationship. Okay. So guys, this is about the diagonal relationship and the period. Next class we will be studying about. Thank you so much. We will be studying about blanks and properties. Then after finish this, we will discuss MCQs. Thank you so much. Keep supporting. Thank you so much. Share the videos. Thank you.